It's a very dry pitch here at H.A. Smith Reserve, but small confines may well suit the passing style of NTC. Alamein known themselves as quite a physical team. Will be interesting to see exactly how they take on the game. They fell 3-0 down against NTC last time they met, came back to lead 4-3 by half-time. It was a lead they wouldn't relinquish, but they certainly had a difficult job trying to close out that 6-5 win. NTC's team today, they've got 5 on the bench for the first time in quite some time. Signs that a number of their players are coming back to fitness. Teresa Morrissey in goal, Molly Burke, Kyra Cooney-Cross, Holly Furphy, Felicity Georgopoulos, Francesca Iamano, Kelly Lamb, Mia Lantieri-Bartley, Claudia Miocic, Leah Maldiri and Leah Varley completing the starting 11. Alamein, who welcomed back their coach Sinisa Kovacic from Korea, where he was completing his AFC Pro licence. They've got Erin Hudson in goal, Mariana Anthony, Ali Coleman, Caitlin Douglas, Amy Kane, Ash Lefebvre, Kelsey Minton, Mari Pastor, Maria Patricus, Ria Schroeder and Jamie Williams filling the starting 11 today. Bit of an issue with the net, so it's just delayed kickoff for a few minutes as they try to fix it down at the freeway end. On the bench for Alamein today, Melissa Maisels, who coached the team at Amy Park last week, Anita Lesh, Jana Lawson, Christina Kadachi, and it is a limited number of players available to the Alamein senior side due to injuries and absentees. So all sorted with the net, and it means after a slight delay we will be able to get this match underway. And Holly Furphy of NTC kicks the match off. Georgopoulos on the ball, sends it over to Cooney-Cross on the left. We're underway at H.A. Smith Reserve. Schroeder won the ball, straight to Lantieri-Bartley, cleared out to the left. Varley turning away from the challenge of Patricus. Threads it through to Cooney-Cross. Kelly Lamb. And Jamie Williams gets her first touch to clear. Schroeder battling against Maldiri. Schroeder caught in possession by Burke, and then Iamano takes the ball. Lamb. Sliced pass. Minton gets a touch. Lefebvre. Schroeder now. Turns central, concedes back to Anthony. Anthony driving a pass towards Minton, cleared by Lantieri-Bartley. Lefebvre, now Coleman. Over to Schroeder. Schroeder trying to play it through. Pastor in a battle for possession. Burke able to sweep onto the ball. Maldiri. Dangerous pass. Schroeder can't capitalise. Back out to the flank. And with a deflection, it goes out for an NTC throw. They get out of trouble. Schroeder being guarded by Burke. Burke knocks the ball away, only as far as Anthony. First thoughts are back into the defensive half. Williams. Almost caught in possession. Jamie Williams keeps the ball. Tried to drive it through the right side. Interception from Varley. Varley hits a long ball. And NTC not really at the races. Alamein with players in position. Back to Hudson. Varley charging through. Trying to launch another attack through the left side. Varley's cross. Furphy took a fresh air swing at the ball. Follow-up from Iamano is blocked behind for an early corner. NTC persisting in attack. The initial foray into the penalty area was cleared, but Iamano's follow-up has been blocked behind. And they've got to be careful here because Kyra Cooney-Cross does love to shoot direct on the target from corners, especially in swinging ones like this. Cooney-Cross drifts it to the near post, headed away by Coleman. Minton, almost caught in possession. Turns and hits it into the attacking half, but there's no one there for Alamein. Morrissey roaming off her line. Almost caught in possession by Kane. Cleared it in the nick of time. Varley moves it on. Williams wins the ball. Minton can't connect with a teammate. Out it goes. The two coaches today, Sinisiko Adzic of Alamein and Stefan Busso of NTC. 2-1 win to Alamein in the under-18s and a 4-1 win to the NTC in the under-15s. So they've split the results already today. Throw-in coming from the left side of defence. Miocic wins the header, puts it back out for another throw. Patrikas to bring it in. Williams, only as far as Miocic, controls the ball on the bounce and now kicks for territory. Drives it out for a throw. Subdued start so far. Nothing too threatening on either target. Cooney-Cross trying the through ball for Muldiri, and it's going to run out for a goal kick. Not the worst idea. Leah Muldiri, whose goals for NTC this season have inevitably been the opening goals of games, seems to have the knack of being able to break the deadlock. Not the worst player to target in the opening stages of this match. Anthony slices the ball out for an NTC throw. Burke is up from right back to take. Furphy controlling the ball. Muldiri. Coleman clears. Minton trying to turn away from Lantieri Bartley. Plays it to Douglas. Douglas. Ball runs on. Miocic backtracking. Decided against a back pass and ends up clearing it out for a throw. Douglas shooting from the top of the box. Fires it over the bar. Couldn't keep it down. Caitlin Douglas had a number of siders from distance at Amy Park last week. Hasn't quite found the radar here back on the far smaller pitch at H.A. Smith. That's the first real shot in anger for Alamein. Played short. Georgopoulos firmly hits the back pass. Morrissey has to clear under pressure from Douglas. Up to the halfway line. NTC trying to break through. Furphy can't control the bouncing ball. Coleman is in. Wins the challenge. Steers it to Pastor. Pastor through the left side. Schroeder, can she get there before the touchline? She can't. Out for an NTC throw over at right back. Burke throws it in. Anthony deflected to Minton. And the ball knocked out for a throw by Lantieri Bartley. Second ball onto the pitch from the State 2 match going on the outer side. Furphy can't control the ball. And in a tangle of legs, it's out for another throw. Minton knocks it to Pastor. Tries to step away from Muldiri, playing it through the left side of the area, and Morrissey calls off the defenders to take possession. Varley trying to control it on the chest, but it's nicked off her toes by Patrikas. Amy Kane sending in the cross, and again an easy collect for Morrissey. Not really enough power or direction on the ball in. Goalkeeper hurling it out. Burke keeps it moving. Under the pump though. Out for a throw. Douglas. Quick feet from Lefebvre and no advantage. The foul's going to come back. Alamein free kick just inside their attacking half. Free kick sent high near the top of the box. It's going to bounce on. Good control in the end from Lantieri Bartley. Cooney cross sends the ball to Muldeary. Muldeary backs her speed, takes on Lefebvre and breaks wide to the right. To Cooney cross, edge of the box. Cooney cross keeping the ball. Tried to play through Kelly Lamb. It's a scramble and it's cleared away in the end by Patricus out for a throw. Bit of apprehensive defending there from Alamein. Confusion between the defence and the goalkeeper as to who was going to play the ball. Throw in for NTC. Burke. Douglas brings the ball down. Minton can turn and try to launch a counter. Not much ahead of the ball though for Kelsey Minton. Waiting for support to arrive. Now threads it through the right side to Amy Kane. Caught in possession by Varley. Iamano backtracking. Varley, crossfield ball. Schroeder. Douglas, up and under header. Second ball's gone bouncing onto the pitch again, but players are distracted at the moment because Alamein are on the attack. Kane swings it into the area and over the byline. Ali Coleman eventually clears the second ball away. Men's State League 2 game going on between the other tenant here at H.A. Smith, Old Scotch. They're taking on North Caulfield. Morrissey's goal kick. Bouncing on the halfway line. Furphy in a battle against Williams and now Iamano. Half volleyed away by Anthony. Miocic pushed off her marker in Minton, and Lantieri Bartley clears the ball. Burke keeps it moving. Kelly Lamb in a battle against Pastor. Lefebvre plays it back to Anthony. Anthony back to Hudson. Header flicked on. Schroeder. Step over, but can't get away from Kelly Lamb. Muldeary. Plays it back to Burke. Burke a quick one too. NTC trying to keep possession. Lantieri Bartley to Burke again. And this time the pass can't find a teammate. It's out for a throw. Burke volleys down the line. Anthony. Lefebvre loses the ball. Muldeary. Lantieri Bartley. Muldeary sends it central. Kelly Lamb trying to step through midfield challenges and eventually wins a foul. Just a couple of snaps at the heel there and Kelly Lamb wins a free kick. NTC will play it short and wide to Burke. Now Muldeary up against the touchline. And the pass sits up for Pastor. Will it go out for a goal kick? It has, just finding its way across the line. It's a firm, dry pitch here at H.A. Smith. Expect it to roll on reasonably quickly. Referee insisting that the goal kick come back and be taken again. Schroeder. Through ball, Minton was onside, couldn't quite control the ball, and it's taken away by Lantieri Bartley. Coleman, defensive touch, needed a bit of hustle from Williams to clear the ball, and it's going to run down to Morrissey. Miocic hits it long. Furphy and Anthony. Anthony's intention was always to let the ball roll out for a throw, and that's what happened in the end. Petrikis throws it back to Williams. Williams a high ball. Varley heads it into the attacking half. Coleman. Picked off by Burke. Possession given straight back. Douglas now finding Schroeder. Here's a shooting chance for Alamein. Schroeder fires the shot straight at the keeper. That was a better chance for Alamein than maybe Schroeder knew. Could have taken another touch before firing from the top of the area. In the end, it was a fairly regulation save for Teresa Morrissey. And with the way the shadows are coming across the ground, Morrissey currently protected in the shade. Our opposite number, Erin Hudson, has the bit more of the sun to contend with. Iamano holding her ground. Plays it to Miocic. Steps around Petrikis and wins the foul. Varley. Back to Miocic. Slices it up to Iamano. Looked like a push in the back, and it was from Williams. Referee pays another foul. Nothing sinister in these early stages, but a couple of fouls from Alamein. Ball through the left side. Kelly Lamb chasing. Just outside the area, and Pastor knocks it behind for a corner. NTC's second of the afternoon. Into the 15th minute, still scoreless. NTC looking for the breakthrough. Corner into the near post, headed on by Lantieri Bartley. It hits the woodwork and is cleared off the goal line. Follow up by Furphy, cleared again. And NTC couldn't have got much closer to the opening goal, and now a free kick at the top of the area for the foul on Miocic. Mia Lantieri Bartley allowed an uncontested header, and it hit the inside of the right-hand post and was cleared off the goal line. They won't get much closer than that without scoring. And maybe now the free kick is their opportunity to break through. Alamein have put 5 in the wall. Discussion going on between Georgopoulos and Cooney Cross, both of whom scored last time NTC played Alamein. It was Georgopoulos' only goal of the season, and she's got the free kick here. Looking to curl it, Hudson makes the save and holds on to the ball. Not a great deal of power behind it, but it still needed a save. Erin Hudson contending with the sun in the eyes as well, making a good hold. And NTC have shown what they're capable of here. 3 very good chances. Long ball. It's going to hold up and draw Hudson out of her line. Meets it with a clearance. Miocic. Varley. Lamb. Burke. Cooney Cross. Plays the ball to Kelly Lamb. Muldeary. Back to Cooney Cross and knocked off her feet by Coleman. Out for a throw. Long throw. Anthony puts it out. Burke. Muldeary. Burke steps around Schroeder. Able to keep it in just. Muldeary. Anthony knocks the ball away. Kelly Lamb. Now Furphy, back to goal. Burke, steering it across the face. Varley chasing. Amy Kane trying to stop Leah Varley. Goes in with a slide challenge and puts it out for a throw. Ball cleared. NTC throw for Varley. Down to the corner. And cleared away by Anthony. Another throw coming up. Varley is the long throw in the NTC team. This one no exception. Hurls it into the box. Headed away. Georgopoulos trying to protect the ball for Iamano. Sends it to Burke. Keeps it moving. Muldeary caught in possession by Lefebvre. Ball only up to halfway. Cooney cross. Ball breaks central. Douglas. Turning on the ball. Sends it through the left side. And Burke is going to come across to the corner. Ball's just holding up though. It won't roll out. In the end it does. And it's going to be a goal kick. Morrissey's goal kick. Landing almost on halfway. Furphy knocks it back to Iamano. Scooped high. Kane wins the header. Iamano back at the fall of the ball. Patricus nicked it away. Now Iamano again, trying to drive NTC forward. And the ball is blocked out for a throw. Varley to Lamb. Furphy in a 1-on-2 and wins a foul for her trouble. Free kick NTC. Miocic standing over the free kick. Bit of confusion as to what approach to take here. Miocic strikes it for distance. Falls in a pack of players off Coleman and then just booted away by Schroeder. Out for a throw. Burke. Lefebvre volleys away. Burke again, and another throw. Game's really lost all its momentum at the moment. Things have slowed down quite considerably. Ball spending a lot of time stationary, out of play. Furphy, another foul. And they really are starting to add up here for Alamein. None of them too sinister. None of them really worthy of a yellow, but there just has been such a disruptive nature to the match so far. And now another free kick for the NTC. And this one, Aaron Hudson is going to have to contend with the sun considerably more than the last time, as are the players in the wall. Cooney cross hits the free kick, attacking the target and just drifting it into the arms of Hudson. Made it easy for the goalkeeper. Rolls it out, Patricus. Loose touch, Georgopoulos is there to knock it away. Now driven long and cleared by Amy Kane, out for a throw. The shadows are getting longer across the pitch. It might be a race against time to cover as much of the ground as possible before full time today. Kane wins the ball. Amy Kane to the top of the area. Shooting straight into a cluster of NTC players, and it's blocked away. Iamano. Anthony sends the ball back to Williams. Williams plays it to Anthony. Looking for Douglas. Lost the ball to Cooney Cross, deep in the defensive half. Sliding over to the left side for Alamein. Lefebvre plays it to Schroeder. Ria Schroeder looking to take on Burke. Still going Schroeder. And just like the last attack, took on one defender too many. Cooney Cross up against Coleman. Tries to back her speed here. Coleman's chasing. And in the end, wins the throw. It's done quite well, the American defender. Pastor volleys it on. Cleared by Lantieri Bartley. Williams wins the header. Iamano trying to control the ball. Brings it down. Varley plays it central, almost to herself. And in fact does succeed in playing it to herself. Still going Leah Varley. Ran out of space to work with. Coleman. Now Kane. Stepped on the ball. Opportunity for Iamano to crash in. Coleman plays it back to Williams. Hits it long. Header won by Lantieri Bartley. And now Varley plays it back to Morrissey. Morrissey's got to be careful. Minton's coming in from the blind side. Slid late. And the ball finds its way out for an Alamein throw. Muldeary wins the header. Straight back out for another throw. 5 metres up the pitch. Douglas controls the ball. Pastor sends across to the top of the box. Headed away by Miocic this time. Patrikas chasing it down. Drifts in a high ball. Morrissey drawn out of her line, and that's a confident claim there from the NTC goalkeeper, rising up to make the catch. 25 minutes gone. Alamein 0, NTC 0. Varley knocks over Pastor, keeps possession. Coleman's there, but clipping it out of play. Chances few and far between in the opening 25 minutes. The game really has suffered for the number of fouls and the ball being cleared out for throws. Very start-stop so far this afternoon. Thrown in by Varley. Furphy couldn't control the ball. Out for an Alamein throw. Patrikas. Kane. Rolling central. Plays the ball straight into the path, though, of Lantieri Bartley, who clears it up to halfway. Throw in by Patrikas. Amy Kane. Caught in possession, and a foul by NTC. And now it's NTC's turn to go on a little run of conceding fouls. Free kick not in the most dangerous position. Caitlin Douglas standing over the dead ball. Last delivery wasn't too menacing. Let's see if she can create some trouble for the NTC defence here. Douglas curves it into the box. It's allowed to bounce through the penalty area. And it's going to run out for a goal kick without a touch from either team. Lamb, forceful back pass. Morrissey able to control it and get it away. Lefebvre wins the header. Pastor couldn't quite put a foot on the ball. Lefebvre plays the ball back to Anthony. Now back to Hudson. Cooney Cross running at Williams. Williams solid in the challenge, able to knock the ball away. Now Lefebvre. Might have been Schroeder's touch. Assistant referee says it is an NTC throw. Flicked on by Maldiri and able to win another throw for NTC. Burke to Iamano, caught in possession. And hard up against the touchline. NTC with another throw. Anthony's clearance, ricocheting off Coleman and the referee. Iamano now. Lamb keeps it moving, straight to Williams of Alamein. Ball sliced away. Miocic. Minton challenging, and the ball goes out for an Alamein throw. Referee bowing to the assistant referee who's pointing in the direction of NTC. Cooney Cross trying to control the bounce and wins a foul off Coleman. Coleman asking what for. NTC quick to restart play. Lantieri Bartley back to Morrissey. Morrissey to Miocic. Miocic playing it central. Furphy back to goal. Holding the ball up. Still a long way from the target. Back to the halfway line. Georgopoulos plays it to Miocic. Header away by Patricus. And Kane can't control the ball. Out for an NTC throw. Hurled in. Pastor's touch. Headed on by Douglas. Iamano pushed in the back by Coleman. And Ali Coleman now has to be careful. Foul starting to add up here. Referee Ali Manjan maybe keeping count of how many times the American has gone crashing in. Might be in Coleman's best interests to avoid another foul for the next couple of minutes. Lamb plays a quick one too. Miocic drifting the ball to the top of the box. Varley challenging Hudson, but the goalkeeper always odds on to claim the ball and did so. Booted high. It's going to fall on the head of Lantieri Bartley, and the flick header on, maybe unintentional, will find its way down to Morrissey. Miocic caught in possession. Here's a chance for Alamein. Kane scuffed the shot. Slide challenge was able to affect it. Pastor. Alamein have sparked up here. They can sense the opportunity to catch NTC on the hop. Patricus' cross in and cleared away by Miocic. Iamano keeps it moving. Furphy holding the ball up against Williams. Knocked on. Cleared by Patricus. Can they turn it into another counter-attack? They can't. Varley puts a foot on the ball and then loses possession. Kane, another opportunity, legged by Miocic. Referee says she took the ball. Play continues. Varley's pass. And just for a moment there, the game sparked to life. A little bit of nerves in the NTC defence, and Alamein not quite able to capitalise there. Amy Kane winning the ball thanks to some errant play on two occasions. Varley's throw. Can NTC repel? Furphy to Maldiri. Return pass. Holly Furphy, top of the box, but Williams able to take the ball away. Schroeder. Jinks wide. Ria Schroeder. Up to the halfway line now. Still controlling the ball. And Georgopoulos grabbing at Schroeder there. Referee, again, might be tempted to reach for the first yellow card of the afternoon. Instead decides to give Felicity Georgopoulos a warning. And now don't rule out a direct shot on goal here for Caitlin Douglas. It's maybe right on the edge of shooting territory. She can try and dip one in past the goalkeeper. Pack of players waiting on the right side of the box. NTC have put 2 in the wall. It is going to be a curling ball, neither a shot nor a cross in the end, just bouncing into the grasp of Teresa Morrissey, who's able to collect. Overarm throw, finding its way out to Burke. Burke up to the halfway line. Patrikas. Miocic turns and plays the ball back to Morrissey. Morrissey hits the ball high and long. Volleyed away by Anthony. Ball bouncing out towards the touchline and over for a throw. Alamein seem to be warming up Jana Lawson here. Could they be about to make a substitution before half-time? We've played 33 and a half minutes, so maybe they've seen something that they want to change tactically. Muldeary knocked away by Patrikas and out for a throw. Varley throws it down the line.
He's gone now.
And the ball goes out. Throwing down the line, Pastor, Coleman, in a bit of a wrestle with Iamano, and it did look like an obvious foul. The referee just waiting to see how the play broke down before blowing the whistle. Free kick taken by Williams, Miocic, and now Lantieri Bartley with a volley. Williams sends it back to the attacking third of the pitch. Pastor. Schroeder touches it on. Lefebvre. Being guarded one-on-one by Burke. Lefebvre with a step over. Hits the byline. Sends it into the area. Pastor under pressure and wins a corner. Alamein sending Mariana Anthony forward along with Ali Coleman. Their only goal last week against South Melbourne came from a set piece. They've got players, 4 of them, congregated at the near post. The corner's going over all their heads and it's going to slide through the area. And the call is a goal kick. Well, they appear to have shown their hand there at the corner, Alamein. They had 4 players lined up across the near post and the delivery had them all turning around and looking at the ball sailing over their heads. Morrissey. Williams underneath it has been good in the air so far today. Varley. Now Anthony's turn for a header. Coleman flicks it on. Minton. And another foul going the way of Alamein this time. Once again, it's in shooting range. If Douglas wants to have a crack at the target. Pack of players waiting on the left side of the area this time. Ball swung in and Morrissey a good hold. Surrounded by red shirts, able to come away with the ball. Morrissey from the top of the area sends it high. Lefebvre wins the header. Iamano, an up and under. Douglas, same deal. Georgopoulos, all a bit timid in the air from both teams at the moment. And now back at ground level with Kelly Lamb. Iamano scoops it on. Williams volleys away. Georgopoulos crashing through. Now Kelly Lamb. Breaks to the right side. Plays it to Burke. NTC finding a bit of space. Iamano. Coleman shoulder to shoulder. Iamano sends it to Muldeary. Back to Franny Iamano. Alamein trying to close things down at the moment. NTC persisting. Muldeary. Square ball. Finds Cooney Cross. Touches it on. Varley. Loose touch. Cleared away by Patrikas. and skied out. NTC hadn't had a meaningful attack for quite some time. Kept the ball moving there. It was all a bit helter-skelter. Throw in from the left. Varley. Headed away by Petrikis and out. Varley's throw. Lefebvre soaring through to win the header. Ball back to the halfway line. And Lantieri Bartley happy to watch it roll over the line. Ball slid through to Cooney Cross. Now Muldeary, return pass. Cooney Cross under pressure. Furphy with the follow-up through the left side of the box. Furphy tries to cut it back. It's all red shirts. Alamein get it away. Williams finds Douglas. Now Minton trying to drive it from deep. And Varley knocks it out for a throw. Don't be deceived. The whistle in the background is for the game on the second pitch. Action continues in our match in the 39th minute now, still 5 minutes from the break. Cooney Cross, diagonal ball, Muldeary chasing, Lefebvre able to burst through. Muldeary back in, now the ball down in the corner and it rolls out for a goal kick. NTC just starting to get the arm wrestle back on their terms at the moment. Alamein had a decent patch of about 10 minutes. Schroeder takes on Burke and able to break away. Ria Schroeder bearing down on the penalty area. And NTC through Miocic able to slide it away. Throw in by Lefebvre. Volley out by Muldeary. Another Alamein throw coming up. Lefebvre. Douglas tried to flick it on. Georgopoulos to Iamano. And once again, NTC clear their lines. Lefebvre throwing it down the line. Douglas caught in a 1-on-2. And NTC clear it again. We've had 4 throw-ins in a row. Can Alamein break the holding pattern? Coleman, crossfield ball, straight to Varley. Sliced into the path of 2 NTC players. Iamano keeping it at her feet. Muldeary tried for the quick 1-2. Lamb, now Burke. Petrikis to Douglas. On the turn. Straight to Lantieri Bartley. Now Pastor. Scooping it to Molly Burke. She's under pressure though, and it's cleared out by Amy Kane. NTC throw coming up for Burke. Iamano and Burke eventually able to sort out who wants to take the ball. Iamano, a weaving run. Now Furphy, chance to face the target. Muldeary plays it through Lefebvre. Furphy following up, challenged by Petrikis, able to keep the ball initially, and Petrikis the second time coming through and putting it out for a throw. Just a bit more aggression there from Maria Petrikis attacking the ball. Now an opportunity for NTC down in their attacking third. Furphy, touch only finds Douglas. Douglas trying to break out of the defensive half. No one ahead of her. Sends a square ball across to Kane. Varley backtracking, hits it to Morrissey. Morrissey's clearance is going to find Petrikis of Alamein. Now Minton can't keep possession. Neither can Varley. Out for an Alamein throw. Ball taking a couple of ricochets. In the end, Lantieri Bartley sends it out. Alamein throw down in their attacking end now. Cross coming in high from Patricus. And Morrissey, a lot of confidence there, once again coming out to claim the ball. You can see that when the first couple of touches go well for Morrissey, the confidence does just continue to grow throughout the course of the game. Don't want to jinx it only halfway through the match, but it's been a commanding performance so far from the NTC keeper. Lefebvre on the move. Cutting central into a 1-on-2. Ball takes a kind deflection. Out to Schroeder on the left. Schroeder sends the cross in. And look at the surety of the hands there from Morrissey, just setting herself and plucking it from between the eyes. And another long, high clearance. Setting Cooney Cross a task, able to bring the ball down into her control. Cooney Cross, veering central. Alamein with plenty of numbers back, trying to find a way past Coleman. Cooney Cross still going. Tried to take a shot, blocked away by Patricus. Kelly Lamb chases down the deflection. And Douglas is there to take the ball away. Douglas plays it to Minton. NTC consolidating, but errant pass. Georgopoulos can't keep it in. We've got 20 seconds of regulation to go in the first half. Fourth official doesn't appear to have moved for the board for stoppage time. Varley clears it high and long. Williams sends it high. Flicked on by Patricus. Out for an NTC throw. 45 minutes is up. Fourth official hasn't indicated how much stoppage. This might be the last phase of play in the half. Whistles in the mouth. And it's half time. This one is, well, an optimistic point of view would be a slow burner. 0-0 between Alamein and NTC. And back underway at H.A. Smith. Douglas is going to take a pot shot from kickoff and play it down to Teresa Morrissey. So no change to either side from the teams that started the first half. Alamein trying to press up and set the tone early. Lefebvre cross over the head of the attackers at the near post, and Minton coming through sends it out for a goal kick. So the home team, Erin Hudson in goal. Jamie Williams and Mariana Anthony at the centre of defence. Maria Patricus on the right. Ash Lefebvre over on the left. Ali Coleman at the centre of defensive midfield. In front of her, Mari Pastor and Caitlin Douglas. And then the front three, Kelsey Minton on the right, Amy Kane up top, and Ria Schroeder over on the left. Minton, cross deflected off Miocic. Chases the ball down. Coleman. Patricus, first time cross, bouncing into the area, not quite dealt with, parried away by Morrissey, still loose in the box. Pastor trying to wrestle it into her control, but NTC got numbers on the scene, and it goes out for a goal kick. NTC with Teresa Morrissey in goal, Claudia Miocic and Mia Lantieri Bartley at the centre of defence. Leah Varley on the left, Molly Burke over on the right, Felicity Georgopoulos in defensive midfield. In front of her, Franny Iamano and Kelly Lamb. And then the front three, Leah Maldiri on the right, Cara Cooney Cross on the left, and Holly Furphy leading the line up top. Cooney Cross on the ball, taking on Patricus. Patricus does well, makes it a contest. Ball rolls out for an NTC throw. Hurled down the line. Williams leads Furphy to the ball. Williams spins out to the flank, puts it out for a throw. Varley throws it in. Furphy trying to control the bouncing ball. And it goes out for another NTC throw. Varley again. This time Anthony down to the ball. Iamano hooks it back out towards the corner. It's bouncing and rolling towards the corner and out for a throw deep in defence for Alamein. Perhaps would have preferred a goal kick. It allows NTC to try and press up. And Cooney Cross wins the ball. Varley swings her right foot through it. Slice to the top of the area. Maldiri chasing Lefebvre. And Lefebvre is able to clear it to Schroeder. Iamano. Now Lamb, caught in possession. Iamano charging back through. Douglas plays the ball over to the right. Varley just trying to get the step right and eventually clears it away. Nearly caught in possession by Kelsey Minton. Cooney Cross. Caught in a 1-on-2. Ball deflects out. Lamb back into the path of Cooney Cross. Keeps it moving. Furphy plays it into open space and now NTC are away. Cooney Cross wheeling towards the area. Williams came back to cut off the angle. Cuts it back to Lamb. Varley with a long shot, curling, and it's held onto by Hudson. It dipped late and wasn't able to stretch the Alamein goalkeeper. Ball over the head of Amy Kane, down to Lantieri Bartley. During the half-time break, the Shadows have advanced some way across the pitch, now covering more than 50%. Anthony. Schroeder. Pastor. Battle with Georgopoulos. Plays the ball through the left. Alamein's turn to break. Lefebvre cross in and put behind for a corner by Miocic. Alamein looking to strike first early in the second half. Pastor sets the corner. Pastor's corner into a central position. It might have been a handball by Varley, deflecting off the body. Minton with the follow-up slices the shot, and it was bouncing off the target in any case. Picked up by Morrissey. Hurls the ball out to right back. Burke trying to set herself to play the ball on. Maldiri. Burke. Iamano lost possession. Ball won back by Lantieri Bartley. Iamano, exchange of volleys. Williams wins the header. Now Lefebvre. Breaking to the left. Iamano is there for NTC. Sweeping ball. Patricus a loose touch. Opens the door for Kelly Lamb. Lamb plays it on. Cooney Cross trying to control the ball. Pulls the trigger on a shot once, twice. The first one blocked and the second one no power behind it. And held by Hudson. Promising chance for NTC. Alamein defenders able to surround Kyra Cooney Cross, and in the end a slow-moving shot was all that resulted. Game starting to open up. Varley wins it off Douglas and hits another long ball. Cooney Cross, all the flags up, and that's a tight call. Trust the assistant referee over on the outer side, but for a second there it looked as though Cooney Cross was through. Alamein with a high defensive line, able to win the restart here, to be taken by Williams. Hits it high and long. Douglas with a flick header on. Morrissey's off her line. Kane onto the ball, cuts it back. And no thoughts of paying a back pass there from the referee as Morrissey collapses onto the ball. Morrissey boots it high and long. Bouncing into the path of Cooney Cross and Patricus. The battle continues between the Alamein right back and the NTC forward. This time the ball slides out for a throw. And the referee whistles for a handball against Minton. It'll be an NTC free kick just inside the attacking half. Miocic to take the free kick. Sends it back to Morrissey, who's roamed almost up to halfway, the goalkeeper. Plays it over to Lantieri Bartley. Now to Burke. Backheel flick was blind and couldn't find a teammate. Muldeary caught in possession by Schroeder. Back to Muldeary. Pass finds its way to Cooney Cross, who's going to spin and take on the entire Alamein defence. Ball takes a deflection. Muldeary back in, making her presence felt. Can't scuff it on. Patricus able to get it away. Douglas looking to break for Alamein. Sends it central. Morrissey again roaming high and slices the clearance out for a throw. Goalkeeper has spent a lot of time outside of her penalty area here in the second half. Into the 54th minute, still scoreless at H.A. Smith Reserve. Kane breaks wide to the right. Onto the ball with a cross that goes beyond the byline and out. Alamein players warming up. Christina Kadachi, Anita Lesh, Jana Lawson. Alana Janchevsky getting ready for NTC. We might see her sooner rather than later. Got a bit of multi-ball going here, so Morrissey will hold off on playing the goal kick. And back underway. Morrissey's goal kick. Douglas won it in the air, but it goes the wrong direction for Alamein. Iamano. Burke touches it on, only as far as Lefebvre. Into the challenge of Burke. Now Anthony playing the ball into Muldeary, out for a throw. And it is the first change of the afternoon. Leah Muldeary comes off, replaced by Alana Janchevsky, who scored against Alamein last time the two teams played. We'll be desperately hoping to repeat that today. First change of the afternoon. Throw in by Lefebvre. Volleyed on. Burke heads it straight out. Lefebvre again. Lantieri Bartley, deflected on. Furphy. Cleared by Anthony. Burke, scrappy at the moment. Anthony. Left-footed ball, trying to find Amy Kane. Connected with the shot and was clattered by Morrissey. Goalkeeper able to deflect it away in the end. Amy Kane left worse for wear, but Teresa Morrissey able to defend her net. Alamein load up, switching flanks to the right side. Minton plays it back to Patricus. Minton with space. Patricus charging through, couldn't take the ball with her. Varley plays it out into space. Williams and Cooney Cross, perhaps the two quickest players on the pitch. Ball played back to Hudson. Skies it. It's going to land right on the line. And it goes out off Maria Patricus for an NTC throw. Throw in for Varley. Straight to Williams. Gets a clean volley away. Kane has recovered from being knocked over by the goalkeeper a moment ago. Ball rolls out. NTC throw. Patricus volleys it out. Another NTC throw. A couple of metres up the pitch. Iamano. Schroeder. And the ball rolls out. Looks like Alamein have got their first change ready to go. Christina Cardaci is coming on. And Kelsey Minton coming off. So a straight swap in the front three. Cardaci's ability as an impact substitution has been exploited by Alamein to good effect at times this year, and they'll be hoping for something similar now. As the game approaches the hour mark, 57.5 minutes gone. Anthony plays the ball to Coleman. Now Lefebvre spins away from Janchevski, but took the ball into touch. Alamein coach Sinisa Kovacic not happy with the call. NTC throw. Hurled down the line, Lefebvre, header only as far as Janchevski. Now Furphy turns the ball into the path of Varley. Opening out to the left side, overhits the ball, and it's going to roll out for a throw. Patricus throws it back to Williams. NTC decide to press numbers up, but Williams plays a long ball. Varley with a header. Lamb. Pastor breaking through. Kelly Lamb right back on her case. Karachi, first touch, spinning away from Georgopoulos. And now through the right side. Karachi to the byline, cuts it across to the near post, and Morrissey able to grab onto the ball before Amy Kane could make a play on it. Ball rolled out to the right. Selling Burke into trouble, and it's deflected out for a throw. Thrown in. Lefebvre won the ball initially. Janchevski keeps it moving. Furphy outmaneuvered by Williams. Plays the ball back to Anthony. Anthony all the way back to Hudson. Hudson restarts play. Shallow clearance. Yamato was first to the ball, but Williams able to clear the lines once again. Karachi rolls it back to Patricus. Georgopoulos knocks it out for a throw. Thrown in by Patricus. Pastor turning and flicking the ball out to the right. Douglas crosses to the top of the area. Kane challenging Lantieri Bartley. Attempted through ball. Burke takes it away. Lefebvre trying to trap NTC in. Pastor. Now Douglas scoops a left-footed shot, and it needed a tip around the post from Morrissey. Didn't look too promising off the boot, but it just had the right trajectory to catch Morrissey out. And the NTC goalkeeper sprawling to make the save and turn it behind for a corner kick. Wouldn't have been the fanciest opener, but Alamein looking for any way through at the moment. Corner kick coming up. Can they capitalise? Corner to the near post, and Morrissey, sure hands once again, rising up to make the collect. Scrambled to make the save a moment ago, and now able to defuse the corner. Varley to Lamb. Caught in possession by Coleman. Patricus clears it long. Miocic, looking at the options, decides to opt for the back pass. Clearance off the thigh of Patricus. Cooney Cross takes a touch and now breaks into the attacking half. NTC not quite away. Furphy's touch rolls on. Anthony steers it back to Hudson, and Hudson doesn't get the angle quite right. Slices it out for a throw. Varley's throw in. Lamb in a 1-on-2. Coleman, Douglas keeps it moving. NTC have got a double sub lined up. Janchevski to Furphy. Furphy trying to find a way to weave through. Can't get past Anthony. Clearance only as far as Burke. Ball coming back in. Header away by Williams, and Coleman volleys it on. Referee has seen a foul. Maybe centre referee calling an offside. Either way, it's an Alamein ball. Restart played short, but the referee is saying subs to go through first. Leah Varley is coming off and making her NTC senior debut. Alana Cern coming from Heidelberg United last year. And the other change is an Alamein one here. Jana Lawson coming on for Amy Kane and Felicity Georgopoulos. NTC's next change, she's being replaced by Isabella Sewards. So a few positions to update you on here. Kane going off means Lawson is now top of the Alamein attacking front three. Alana Cerna has gone into right back. And Sewards has gone into central midfield. Schroeder. Sewards involved straight away. Can't take the ball off Schroeder. No foul. Schroeder looked to be tapped on the ankles. NTC come away with the ball. Only briefly. Williams clears. Now Lawson involved for the first time. Scored a double against NTC in the crazy 6-5. Safe to say this game has had far better defending and not quite as much attacking. Throw in by Lefebvre. Sewards won the ball. Cleared away by Lantieri Bartley. Just drives it long. Cause to go and chase for Furphy. Hudson out of her line. Ball played down the line. Cerna. Picks out Lefebvre. Now Schroeder. Plays the ball through the left side. Pastor. Left-footed cross from deep. And it goes wide at the near post. Restart from Morrissey. Williams, this time flicks off the head, but Mariana Anthony is first to find the ball. Plays it down the right. Patrikas, deflected pass. Sewards plays it to Mijicic. Mijicic has to be careful with Karachi buzzing. Burke moves it on. Williams coming through. Mijicic again, straight back to Williams. Now Kelly Lamb controls the ball. Cooney cross. Sends a long diagonal ball. Lefebvre got up and won the header. Janchevsky volleys it on. Furphy leaves it for Kelly Lamb. Now ball through the right side. Janchevsky, can she get onto that preferred left foot? She can. Hits the woodwork. And the follow-up. Cooney crosses there and hits the same post. Janchevsky, third time lucky. Held by Hudson. What a passage of play for NTC. Hitting the same post almost in exactly the same spot twice. And the ball goes out for an Alamein throw. They live to fight another day. Janchevsky and Cooney cross sending their shots into the woodwork. Not quite at the same standard, but seems reminiscent of Brazil doing the same thing against Australia last week. Coleman over to the right. Karachi. If Alamein score here, it really would give them such a lift and demoralise the NTC. Burke. Cooney cross. Surrounded by red shirts. And Pastor wins the ball for Alamein. Deflected though. Iamano boots it into the attacking half. Lefebvre just trying to trap the ball. Sends it back to Hudson. Her goal living a charmed life at the moment. And the ball goes out for a throw. And Patrikas volleys it out. Third throw in a row. Throw in off the midriff of Pastor. Anthony clears away. Mijicic. High ball. And it's going to run down to Hudson. It's now been 67.5 minutes played. Still scoreless. Surely there's a goal in this one now, though. The game really has opened up and there's been so much more attacking intent compared to the first half. Douglas. Could this be the moment for Alamein? Douglas rolls it in. Great touch from Caitlin Douglas. Morrissey out of her line and Alamein into a 1-0 lead. Goalkeeper came out to try and shut it down, but Douglas's volley into her own path and then struck the left foot shot. Not a great deal of power behind it, just enough to get beyond the keeper. And Teresa Morrissey has hurt herself in the process of trying to save that ball. Alamein won't mind. They survive the woodwork being hit twice at one end and take the lead at the other. And they have the advantage now in the 68th minute. NTC's reserve goalkeeper today, Sienna Gadari. Waiting to see here if she'll need to be thrown into the game. Trainer assessing Teresa Morrissey. In the meantime, Alamein have got Anita Lesh ready on the sidelines. Most of the NTC players now have formed a huddle. Alamein's standing in position. Sienna Gadari warming up over on the sidelines. Now Alamein go into a huddle. Referee Ali Manjan is running over to the sidelines. Morrissey back on her feet. Looks like it was a problem with her right hand. So she might be all right to continue here. What's the signal to the bench? In the meantime, Ria Schroeder is being replaced by Anita Lesh. Morrissey's retaken a seat. And the delay continues. This will surely all be accounted for. We didn't have any stoppage time really at the end of the first half. We're definitely going to need some at the end of the second. The warm-up continues for Sienna Gadari. She actually played the full game when NTC last played Alamein, the 6-5. So not an unfamiliar opponent. NTC will feel as though they've got every chance of finding their way back into this one. It's been a far more prominent attacking performance in the 25 minutes of the second half so far. Morrissey's back up and moving. Being put through a test of some sort here by the NTC trainers. And I suspect the end result of it is that she's going to be all right to continue. So Gadari will go and resume her seat on the bench, and NTC will kick us off. Goal hit the back of the net in the 68th minute, and now in the 72nd. We get play back underway, NTC 1-0 down. Furphy restarts the game for NTC. Miocic, ball deflected by Lawson. It's going to roll out to the touchline, over for a throw. Cerner brings it in. Bowls over the first couple of players. Furphy, touch central. Cooney cross, keeps it moving. Burke able to keep it away from Karachi. Now NTC breaking forward. Around the goal scorer Douglas. Karachi back in. Burke able to find Cooney cross. Salt Furphy into trouble though. Anthony comes and takes the ball away. Long ball from Pastor. And it's volleyed away by Miocic. Lawson, long throw. Miocic wins the header. Bouncing to Cooney Cross. Cooney Cross plays it to Lamb. Cleared away by Patricus, and now Lawson over to the right side, and Karachi misses the ball. Throw in for Burke. Miocic. Burke. Miocic's clearance. Oh, Karachi got the ball right in the face and is going to stay down here. Karachi quickly back to her feet. That's the good news. Referee keen to assess the situation. Doesn't appear to have drawn blood, so Christina Karachi will be all right to continue. Referee to restart play with a drop ball. And NTC will give the ball back to Alamein. Hudson. Boots the ball high. Bounces over the head of Karachi and out for a throw. Burke. Furphy. Cooney Cross. Tries to thread a through ball. Lesh, first touch off the bench. Plays the ball into the path of Douglas. 50-50 against Burke. NTC player won the contest, but it fell to Patricus. Karachi. Burke back involved. Lamb. Burke. Players heard the whistle over on the other pitch and some of them stopped. Play continues. Janchevsky. Iamano. First time ball. Blocked away by Lefebvre. And now played back to Hudson. Hudson. Cerner read the clearance. Looking for Lamb. Ball rolls on. Cooney Cross. Wheels onto the right foot. Deflected off Patricus. Took the sting out of the ball. And now it's up to halfway. Lawson. Turning and playing it out to the right side. Karachi. Unable to make her ground. Over the line for a throw. Burke hurls it in. Lamb. Williams. 75 minutes now ticked over. Alamein 1, NTC 0. Lawson. Slight challenge from Miocic. Enough to affect Lawson's touch, and the ball goes out for a goal kick. Morrissey over the goal kick. Driving it right into the airspace of Williams. Douglas brings the ball down. Now Kelly Lamb has got the ball in the face. And the NTC midfielder is down. Trainer's been called. Was a volley at close range from Caitlin Douglas. Not much Kelly Lamb could do by way of protection or avoiding the ball. More stoppage time perhaps. Lamb being talked to by the NTC trainer. NTC have got a change ready, and it looks like Kelly Lamb's afternoon might be over, even if she can recover from this knock, because Sophia Sakalis is standing at the halfway line. Kelly Lamb being walked over to the sidelines, and that will be the end of her afternoon. Sophia Sakalis will come on. So Sakalis slots into midfield, and the referee will restart play with a drop ball, and Alamein will give it back to NTC. So the second lengthy delay of this second half, and we're back with a live ball once again. Burke looking to drive NTC forward, plays it to Furphy. Burke, diagonal ball, ambitious, into the airspace of Lesh, who heads it on. Douglas with a volley. Lantieri Bartley gets her pocket picked by Lawson, and now Lawson might be away for Alamein here. Squares it across, looking for Douglas. Stewards, clearance. Lesh leaves it for Pastor. Sweeping over to the right side, Karachi taking on Burke, and can't chase the ball down. Out for a goal kick. Morrissey taking plenty of time over the goal kick. Eventually boots it up into the air for Furphy to contest against Williams. Douglas with a touch on. Pastor. Lantieri Bartley's volley. Dangerous. Karachi can capitalise here for Alamein. Leaves Burke on the deck. Now into the box. Karachi cutting it across. Stewards is there. Patricus the follow-up. And now it's blocked out to the corner. It's going to sit up and stay in. And then Burke, not wasting any time, pops it out for a throw. Alamein know a second will just about do it now. If it stays 1-0, could still be very dangerous for them as they try to consolidate their spot in the top four. Headed to the top of the box. Lesh stooping to the ball. Can't find a teammate. Iamano is there for NTC. Drives it to Sakalis. First touch off the bench. Plays it straight to Coleman. Cerna. Iamano. Sakalis. Knocked over as she flicked the ball on. Lawson. Pastor. Blocked away by Stewards. Sakalis back in. Great touch. Finds Iamano. Quick 1-2. And now trying to thread through the right side, but Lefebvre read the pass. Sakalis back in. Knocked off the ball. Pastor. Square ball for Douglas. Douglas over to the right side. Karachi motoring. Able to meet the ball in stride. Taking on Burke. It's been a good battle between these two. Karachi with the cutback. And it's volleyed to the top of the area. Cooney Cross helping out in defence. Coleman. Pastor battling Stewards. And Stewards gives away a foul in a dangerous position here for the NTC. Alamein with a free kick. And a chance to take a shot direct on the target. Three in the wall for NTC. Four in the wall for NTC. Murray Pastor solo over the free kick. A goal here would close the door on NTC. Pastor sending it over the bar. Morrissey can't get any distance on this goal kick. Patricus Hits it central, and now Iamano wanted the ball the most. Falls to Janchevski. Look away pass. Cerner on the overlap. Trying to reconnect with Iamano. Can't find it. And the ball will run out for a goal kick. Hudson. Boots the ball as long as she can. Miocic. Douglas. Finds a teammate, Lefebvre. High ball. Burke with a volley. Douglas brings the ball down. Tried to turn it central. Miocic back in. Furphy controlling the ball. Chases it towards the touchline. Able to recover possession. Waiting for support to arrive though. Miocic. Spinning. Back into trouble though. Lawson wins possession. Plays it to Pastor now. Right side of the box. Murray Pastor closed down by Lantieri Bartley. Karachi plays it back to Patricus. Patricus to Pastor. Karachi swinging a high ball. Lawson. Well, it works out like a clearance almost for NTC. Lefebvre reloading for Alamein. Sliced away initially by Miocic. Clearance only finds Karachi. Playing it through the right side. Pastor. Blocked down by Miocic. Shouts for handball. Referee not interested. Morrissey picks up the ball. Ball is booted out. Lefebvre challenging. Lesh. Plays the ball back to Lefebvre. Can't keep it in. Out it goes. Thrown in. Sakalis. Waiting for options. Sophia Sakalis being chased by Anthony. Now plays it through the right side. Iamano not quite away. Coleman ushering the ball back to Hudson. And Hudson drives it out. Cerner. Volleyed away by Lefebvre. Cerner. Sakalis. Pass goes straight to Lesh. Now Pastor. Volleyed away by Lantieri Bartley. Furphy, a lot to do. Surrounded by Alamein defenders. Williams clears it long. Ball's going to run over to left back for NTC. Burke throws it in. Patricus finds a teammate, Coleman. Williams. Furphy fighting for possession. Williams, no nonsense this time. Hits it high and long. Ball finds its way to Morrissey. 85 minutes ticked over. Alamein 1, NTC 0. Morrissey throws it over to Cerner. Janchevski challenging Anthony here and able to win the ball. Tried to play it through. Williams with a vital block away. Lesh turns it out to Lefebvre. Lantieri Bartley rises to win the header. Cerner. And the ball out off Lesh for a throw. Thrown in. And volleyed straight back out again. NTC ball. Cerner hurls it into the path of Furphy. Janchevski to no one in particular. Williams just waits for the ball to arrive. Drives it long. Burke. Lantieri Bartley has stayed down. And Douglas, well, might have thought she was away, but the referee now assessing the NTC centre-back who has gone down to her knees, and the trainer has been called out again. It's been that sort of second half at the moment. We're already up to the 87-minute mark, and you still feel like there's plenty of time to go. Fourth official will have to keep the watch ticking in this game. Lantieri Bartley back to her feet and will have to go to the sidelines before being waved back on. NTC temporarily down to 10. Referee still waiting to restart play. Almost into the last minute of regulation now. It's been another lengthy stop to the game. And it will be another drop ball to restart play. Alamein give the ball back. Morrissey picks it up. NTC still down to 10. Looks as though they're going to bring on Sienna Gadari as an outfielder here because Lantieri Bartley may not be able to continue. In the meantime, NTC trying to attack. Pastor only as far as Cerner. Iamano. Furphy. Plays it to Cooney Cross. Nothing happening out wide. Cooney Cross holds up the ball under pressure from Coleman. Coleman clears it only as far as Miocic. Now Iamano. Burke. Cooney Cross. Left the ball behind. Out it goes. Fourth official is going to signal 6 minutes of additional time to end the match. If anything, that's probably still on the conservative side for the delays that we've had. But 6 more minutes for NTC to try and find an equaliser, or Alamein to close the game down and score a second. Iamano up against Lefebvre, plays the ball wide, and too wide, out it goes. Bit of a scramble going on the bench because even though they had a shirt ready for Sienna Gadari, they didn't have the right socks. So you wonder if NTC might just have to end the match down a player with 10. Sakalis. Coleman. Miocic. To Cooney Cross. Tried to turn it central. Pastor's there. Douglas. Just fires from distance with the goalkeeper off her line, but Morrissey at the top of the area, able to control the bouncing ball. Sends it high and long. Header away by Pastor. Now Douglas on the turn. Invited to shoot again, and this one is hooked wide to the left side, and out it goes. Mia Lantieri Bartley still hasn't surfaced, and Sienna Gadari, having got the right socks, is now ready to be subbed on. So NTC can finish the match with the full complement of 11 players. The change goes through. Sienna Gadari comes on as an outfielder. We're 1.5 minutes into stoppage time. Alamein 1, NTC 0. And Gadari has gone in at right back. Morrissey. Looking for Furphy. Nudged under the ball. Referee pays the foul. NTC are going to commit numbers forward here. See if they can grab an equalising goal. If they were to score now, there'd still be enough time for both teams to go for it too. Sakalis directing traffic. Hits the ball straight to Patricus. Miocic, first to the spill. Plays the ball through the left side, and Hudson is able to run out and take possession of the ball. Hudson drives it high. Burke trying to read it on the bounce, and in the end has no option but to head it out. Alamein won't be in any rush now. 2.5 minutes into stoppage time. Lawson. They might be heading for the corner now, Alamein. Not quite yet. Patricus drives the ball to the edge of the box. Douglas, a left-footed scoop, and well over the bar. And it goes for a goal kick. 3 minutes of the 6 allocated have now been played. Morrissey hits it out to the right, over the head, or onto the head of Gadari. Can only succeed in flicking it out for a throw. Lefebvre. Sewards. Sakalis. Only as far as Lefebvre. Turns and plays the ball back to Williams. Long ball. Lawson will make it work. Thoughts are still of attacking here. Drives it into the box. Lesh with the follow-up, and Morrissey out to catch the ball. Hits it high and long. It's a foot race between Patricus and Cooney Cross. Cooney Cross does well to control the ball. And caught in possession by Patricus. Shuts it down. Sends it long. Karachi. Handball. NTC free kick, but time very much the enemy now. 4 minutes of stoppage have been played. Burke plays it to Furphy. Burke, Furphy again. NTC not advancing forward at the moment. Sewards try to drive them into attack. Not with a pass like that. Lefebvre there to cut it out. Play the ball back to Williams. Williams hits it down to Gadari. Gadari sends it back to her fellow goalkeeper, Morrissey. Now Miocic, NTC under the pump. Alamein pressing numbers up. Patricus. Cerner. Miocic. Only as far as Coleman. And not the worst result for Morrissey to take possession of the ball. 1 minute of stoppage time to go. Morrissey sends it high. Bit of a moon ball brought down by Janchevsky as far as Gadari. And her attempt to drive it down the line blocked out by Lesh. Gadari throws it in. And headed out by Coleman. Gadari again. Janchevsky tries to flick it on. Lesh volleys at central. Douglas tries to keep it moving. Iamano can't win the ball against Lawson. 30 seconds to go. Karachi plays it as far as Miocic. Patricus bombs it high and long, and shouts from Aaron Hudson to send it towards the corner. Well, the ball is going to go out for a goal kick, but there might not be enough time for NTC because stoppage time is now up. It's on the generosity of the referee. And a 1-0 win for Alamein comes to an end. Caitlin Douglas's volleyed goal in the 68th minute, the difference between the two teams. NTC prior to that had hit the post twice and had, up until Alamein took the lead, looked likely for a goal, but a very start-stop game, a ton of fouls and a couple of delays for injury as well meant they really never got going. The full-time score as Alamein consolidate their hold on a top 4 spot in PlayStation 4 NPL Victoria Women's. Alamein FC 1, NTC 0.